I win the championship this season. Yo, Issa, wonder if a school I go finish the league and beat now. Which youth I go collect the golden boot and...
All right, we're still talking football on this Tuesday edition of the SportsMax Zone, and we're staying in Jamaica for news directly out of Issa schoolboy football. We're fast approaching the business end of the SBF season as the round of 16 for both the urban area Manning Cup and the rural area DaCosta Cup continues to unravel. And your home of champions is the place to be to keep up with the action. Well, in the first game of the Manning Cup doubleheader live at the Stadium East Field in St. Andrew, group leaders Kingston College took on Wolmer's High. Oh, we have the highlights.
These highlights are brought to you by KFC, it's finger licking good, and Water, land of good and water.
As we take a look at the match highlights, see the goal that came early in the match that went in Wolmer's boys' favour. Ball played inside and Cristiano Myers didn't do a lot with it. Trying to make the clearance, a 15-year-old. I'm sure he learned from this mistake. And for much of this game, he was hoping against hope that his team would get back into the match. Wolmer's, they were firing shots early, but to tell you the truth, Kingston College were firing the majority of the shots. And Wolmer's did well to provide a number of blocks. Jermaine Smith with the effort that was blocked by David Morris. Smith providing that one, and Martin should have hit the target there. Yep. There were chances left, right and center, even a few of them off target. Green with the attempt, wide of the mark. Then Roger Zimenez sending that one. And a spill from Dryden. And another opportunity from the top of the box. Well blocked. Kingston College really had so many opportunities, and this one was dragged wide of the mark. It was another big chance for Deshaun Byfield. In the second half, Wolmer's came out strong and with some purpose as they tried to add to their advantage. Kingston College, though, with the opportunities daily, who when he came on with a lob over the keeper and the goal. Gallimore was also a light. It was a wonderful ball inside. Martin, his initial effort was spectacular, saved by Dryden, but he really could do nothing about the follow-up. From point-blank range, he headed that one across the line. The man from Ghana getting his 6th goal of the campaign. And then I reckon that was a cheap call. Daly going down. Ricketts stepping up, scoring his 9th goal of the campaign. They turned it around in a matter of 2 minutes, did Kingston College. And all of a sudden they had the advantage. In the 84th minute, Ricketts, there was a spill and put over the line. Deshaun Byfield getting his 20th goal of the campaign. Yep, Sharif Ricketts really involved in this game. And again, getting the mistake out of Dryden. And that was that for this game.
Those highlights are brought to you by KFC, it's finger licking good, and Water, land of good and water.
All right, Casey walking away with that win against Lance's Wolmers. Now, the second game of our Manning Cup doubleheader is happening now. That's live from Stadium East Field in St. Andrew as the Tivoli Gardens and Excelsior High do battle. Here are the first half highlights.
These highlights are brought to you by KFC, it's finger licking good, and Water, land of good and water.
First half highlights. Tivoli Gardens on the front foot. And it was Ryan O'Neill Francis sending that one across, calling for the attention of Jamari Gordon in goal. Wizard drove that one to the right of the upright. Here, lovely delivery. McCoy to Sinclair, and inexplicably he didn't get that one on target. Here's Demanda Williams turning and firing. That was wide as well. The number 7 was a live wire. Ball sent wonderfully. Played back. Salmon couldn't finish, but Kimani Scott could. Got some measure assistance from the upright, but he won't mind one bit. Goal number 23 on the season for the number 9 for Excelsior. More opportunities. This time, Scott, proven provider. Wizard, he made the run across. Scott couldn't turn it inside. Easily should have been 2-0 for Excelsior, and that was the first half.
Those highlights are brought to you by KFC, it's finger licking good, and Water, land of good and water.
All right, so we just saw that first half highlights, and now I'm excited to see what the score is right now. Producer, are we getting a live look in?
Excelsior went in with a half-time advantage, and the game is in probably the middle of the second half at the moment.
Yeah, okay, here we are. Go ahead, Lance.
Yeah, not quite the middle of the second half. That's just 5 minutes in, so Excelsior still holding on to the 1-0 advantage. But based on the highlights that we saw from the first half, they were persistent in going forward looking for goals, Excelsior. So Tivoli would have to improve their game to sort of get back. But Excelsior looking to have a strong hold on the game at the moment. Not just by the scoreline, but the highlights had suggested to us that they had a lot of action in front of the Tivoli goals. So let's see what happens for the remaining 40 minutes.
Yeah, good to see the turnout as well. I mean, straight after work, people are heading to look at the matches and support their schools. I like that.
Yeah, and the first match that we saw, Wolmer's led KC for quite some time, but they weren't able to hold on. I remember the coach this week talking about some injuries in the Wolmer's camp, but he was trying to patch the players up to get them ready for this KC assignment. And they fought hard for a long way, but KC were persistent and offensively a very, very good team, Kingston College. Hard to defend against a Kingston College for 90 minutes, so it was almost inevitable that Kingston College would have scored.
Yeah. All right, well, schoolboy football season, you know, to the back end of the competition. And as I said at the top, keep it locked to SportsMax so we can see how this season turns out. Break time.
Peaceful and the youths now war. Yo, it's a schoolboy football, no local. The youths are move on to international big league. And I steal people heart, but remember which party start. It's a schoolboy football. Run come, look one, look all. Which team are the best and I go better than the rest? And if a your team beat your chest, it's a schoolboy football. A team could rise and a team could fall, but they never will know until the whistle blows. So run, come enjoy the show. It's a